Running is absolutely blown up recently. More and more people are getting into it, and people I didn't even think would be getting into fitness have started getting into running. Whether you're going to your local run clubs trying to get a cheeky shag, or whether you're just trying to improve your run times for your high rocks. It is blowing up and I'm here for it. Either way, it's all positives in my eyes, and that is exactly why today I'm going to take you through some really easy steps that you can use to get better at your running. If you can compound all of these tips together, you are going to massively improve your running, and fast. Now, I've been relatively good at running for most of my life, whether it's just through playing sports, rugby, football, the rest of it, I've been able to keep some decent level of running. However, I only really in the last couple of years started to put up some decent times that were semi-impressive. And the real problem that I had, which I know a lot of people get into, is they make the same mistake of just going out and banging out a 5K once or twice a week. I thought that was exactly what I needed to do to get better at running. And I thought that was basically going to be the only way I could do it, by just going out and going as fast as I could. I have my set playlist on, my running playlist, I get stuck into it, think I was like Rocky Balboa with half the town behind me, and really I'm just on my own, not getting any better. And in all honesty, it actually isn't a surprise with what I know now. Can you imagine going into the gym and trying to do a 1 rep max every time you go in there? You're just not going to get any stronger. And that's exactly what I was doing, and what's probably keeping you stuck with improving your running. Which brings me nicely onto point number 1. And that is to get some structure behind your running. A plan that should be built and work towards your specific goals. Depending on whether you're doing longer distance events, mid, short, triathlons, whether you're running for sport, high rocks, whatever it is, the goal will be different and the running should be different because the conditioning requirements are different. A good structure should support this and work towards that, and also keep you consistent. So please stop just doing 5Ks every week thinking you're going to get fitter, whether it's for your sport or anything else, and get some structure behind your sessions. My best advice would be something like 1 short, hard, fast interval session, 1 tempo session, and then 1 longer capacity session for generally getting better at running. On to point number 2, dropping body weight. Now you can get better at running whilst being heavier, but if you drop 5 to 10 kilos of body weight, specifically or ideally fat, this will massively improve your running. Because let's be honest, it is an impact sport, and the heavier you are, the more impact you're putting your body through each stride that you take, which means your body has to tolerate more and more, and your joints need to be really robust to withstand that. So a really great and easy way to improve is just to simply drop some weight. Make it easier on your body, become a more efficient athlete, especially if you drop the body fat, because fat don't fly. In all honesty, it doesn't really do much for us anymore. We've got central heating, we don't need it in cold winters. Drop the body fat, you're going to be a much better runner. You'll also more likely be able to run for longer and be able to recover quicker between because of the less impact on your body. We're on to point number 3. Now, I kind of mentioned this in the last one, but having some robustness, having some base level strength and robustness to your body will allow you to be able to keep running for longer, deal with more training loads, and deal with the impact that running puts on your system. This again means that if you have that base level of strength and robustness, you will be able to deal with higher training loads, you'll be able to run more often, and you'll be able to hold better running positions even when you get tired. This will leave you feeling less fatigued due to form breakdown, and you'll become just a generally more efficient runner. So big point for me would be having a strength plan that supports your running goals, that's going to massively benefit you. And you can also throw in some things to make you look good as well, because let's be honest, at the end of the day, you want to be a great runner. Most great runners are pretty tiny. You don't want to be that. We are on to point number 4, and I think this is quite a big one because so many runners get it wrong, and that is fueling your performance, fueling your workouts. In general, this just goes for performance in general. You need to be fueling your sessions. But I know so many people that get into running and then chronically underfuel their sessions, wondering why they're not getting any better, wondering why they look skinny fat. They've turned into a little melted welly. In the long run, if you underfuel your runs, you are going to struggle to recover, and you're not going to see the progress in the times that you want. You're probably going to end up getting burnt out and frustrated and not really knowing why you're struggling so much. If you're doing longer runs and very, very intense runs, you are going to be burning through your glycogen stores fast, which means that carbs are your friend, especially if you're someone that's going to be doing double days like strength days, or if you're doing things like triathlon and you're doing more long distance modalities in the week. You 100% need to be using carbs pre, post, and if you go over an hour of training duration, then you need to be fueling mid session as well. Otherwise you are just going to perform like a bag of shit and probably look like one too. So for me, they are my key points, in all honesty, to getting better at running. Now, I could add in a 5th one that could be consistency, and I could add in a 6th one that would be getting better sleep. But I'm pretty sure that most adult humans now know that if you want to be good at something, you have to be consistent, and if you want to be a generally just good all-round human, you should probably be sleeping. Plus, everyone always does the whole 3 best ways, 5 quick tips, and I'm just gonna give you 4 today, because what the fuck. Notice how I didn't mention anything to do with carbon plates or special electrolyte supplements or anything like that that you think is gonna get you faster right now. Because in all honesty, if you haven't got those above steps, those 4 points in place, then you're going to be wasting your money. Now, if you nail those 4 steps consistently for anything between 4 to 12 weeks, I guarantee you are going to get better at running. And to be honest, they're really not that hard to do. You just have to execute them and again, be consistent. Then you can chuck on a fancy pair of carbons, get your favorite vest out and go down to the local run club and try and clean up. Ladies and gentlemen, stay safe out there. If you have any questions, just hit me up, either drop me a DM on Instagram or hit me up in the comments. And if you want some free shit, links are down below. Like, subscribe, all that jazz.